Hello there, and you're probably here today because you want to make better decisions, because this video post is called How to Make Better Decisions. So that would be, unless it's for my good looks, wit and repartee, which, let's face it, is probably not very likely. So how do you make better decisions? Well, most people think that the key to making better decisions is to analyse stuff more, is to sit down and look at the facts and work it out and think, well, I've got a list here that says this is right, and this is right, and this is right, so therefore I must go and do that. Well, actually, counterintuitively, that's probably the wrong thing to do with most decisions. Let me ask you this question. How often do you have a strong gut feeling about something and it's wrong? Now, if you're like most people that I know, it's probably very rare that you have a strong gut feeling and it's wrong. But how often do you have a strong gut feeling and then you override it? Aha, aha. Now, I bet that happens a lot, or at least fairly often. And then afterwards you think, oh no, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Why should I do it? It's because you weren't listening to your unconscious, were you? No, you weren't. Let me tell you a story. The last sales job I ever took about 5 years ago, I went for the interview and they took me around this huge new sales organisation building, lots of glass and silver and people looking like they made lots of money and stuff, and they took me around and I went back to the managing director, because it was the UK and they don't have CEOs there, his office, and we sat down and I'm thinking, don't want this job, don't want this job, don't want this job, this doesn't feel right, don't want this job, don't want this job, don't want this job. £7,500 golden hello. What did I say? I didn't want this job? Oh no, £7,500. Oh, I do want it. I've just remembered. I forgot about something that I saw downstairs, the great coffee machine. So basically, suddenly my conscious mind at a big point is going, £7,500. That sounds nice. You can get that BMW that you wanted, maybe, or put a down payment on it. So I took the job. 3 months after taking the job, I'm thinking, what the hell was I thinking of? Who cares about the money? I hate this job. I didn't listen to my unconscious. Now, your conscious mind can deal with 7 plus or minus 2 pieces of information at any one point in time. So that's between 5 and 9. And usually above 8, you're really struggling. So until I mentioned your left foot, you weren't aware of your left foot, but now consciousness has flooded to it. If you haven't got a left foot, I'm really sorry, and think of your hand or something. If you haven't got your hand, forget that. Okay, so just foot, right, okay. So, what happens is, as we're going through our life, we're being bombarded by stimuli. So, as I look now, I can see loads of books on the bookshelves, and my Mac, and pictures, and in the background I can hear the fan that's up there that you won't be able to see or hear. I've got a puppy down by my feet that you can't see, and I can sense her as well. So, there's all this information going on. Now, if I tried to absorb that at a conscious level, I'd go insane. Some say I've already gone insane, but I couldn't do it. It'd be like going, no, don't want to know. You think about it, shift awareness around your body and try and retain the place you were before. And once you get past about 5, you'll start to struggle. At 7, your head will be exploding. At 9, you'll want to kill me. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so moving right along. So your conscious mind is like, it's nice, and I take mine with me everywhere I go, but it's no unconscious. Nah, your unconscious can do thousands of things at once. So every single piece of visual, physical, oral, tactile information that is coming at you, your unconscious mind is aware of. And it's deciding which bits it wants to send to the conscious mind. So your unconscious is beating your heart, it's maintaining your blood pressure, it's blinking your eyes, contracting your muscles, digesting your food. It's doing all that stuff you haven't got time to do because you've got the kids to look after and all that kind of stuff. So it gets on and it does that. And how often do you thank it, by the way? Just to point it out. I bet you don't, do you? No. But here's the deal with the unconscious mind and the clues in the name. It's unconscious. It can't talk in language that we understand. In fact, it doesn't use the English language or whatever language you speak. It transmits what it's thinking in feelings. Aha! So when you get that conscious, or that feeling of like, oh, this instinct, this doesn't feel right, it could be the chicken vindaloo you had the night before. Actually, for my American friends, let's make that 5-alarm chili. If you don't have chicken vindaloos over here, but they're hotter than 5-alarm chilies, and don't let anybody tell. If there was a 6-alarm chili, that would be chicken vindaloo. So it could be that. playing about inside and wanting to come back out again and eating you from the inside out. Or it could be your unconscious going, oh, excuse me, I don't think you should do that. No, I don't. I don't think you really should set up a business with your best friend because you're going to be killing each other. I don't really think you should be selling your best friend's wife or husband for a drink, you know, at 10 o'clock at night when they're on nights. Anyway, whatever it is. So now you know. If you want to make better decisions, I'm not saying analysing stuff isn't right sometimes. Of course it is. You know, you really want your accountant not to be making good decisions. Well, you know, I think Tim owes about 50 quid, 50 bucks in tax. No, you want them to add it up. But when you're making good decisions about large decisions, buying a house, buying a car, go with your gut instinct because it's more likely to be right. And when you start analysing it, you will be looking for data that you want to see to support the decision you've already made at a conscious level. And if you understand that, well done, because I'm not even sure I have, and I just said it. So there you are. Now you know how to make better decisions. Go and practice it and listen to yourself, because your unconscious, it is so clever, it could spin plates, juggle live squirrels that were wearing hats without the hats falling off, and probably recite the works of Shakespeare backwards or something. It is that clever, and so are you. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.